Imagine waking up one morning and realizing you never have to work another day in your life. But not because you won the lottery or inherited a bunch of money, because your business, your greatest asset, and your life's work has now secured your financial future. You have the freedom to choose what comes next. But here's the reality. Most business owners never reach this point. They either don't know when to exit, hold on too long, or worse, lose the wealth they spent decades building. So the question is, are you holding on to your business too long? Today, I'm breaking down what's called the freedom point, which is the moment when selling your business ensures financial independence. We'll cover how to calculate your freedom point step by step. We'll cover the hidden dangers of waiting too long, the best exit strategies so you can transition with confidence, what life looks like after the sale, because many owners don't plan for what happens next. If you're a business owner, this video can mean the difference between a dream retirement and a financial nightmare. So let's dive in. Let's start with what is the freedom point. The freedom point is the exact moment when the money you'd get from selling your business after taxes, fees, and debt combined with your other investments is enough to sustain your ideal lifestyle. It's not about hitting a random magic number. It's not about working until you feel ready. It's about ensuring you never have to work again unless you want to. Many owners assume they need to work longer to build more wealth. But the reality, the longer you hold on past your freedom point, the more risks you start to take. Now, let's go step by step to calculate your freedom point. First is to define your freedom income. So start by asking yourself, how much annual income would make you feel financially free? Let's say your answer is $150,000 per year. This is the amount you want your investments to generate passively after selling your business. Next, apply the 4% rule. To estimate how much wealth you need, divide your annual income goal by 0.04, which is 150,000 divided by 0.04, and that gives you 3.75 million. That means you need $3.75 million in liquid assets to safely withdraw 4% per year without running out of money. Third is to evaluate your wealth outside of your business. So we need to add up all of our stocks and bonds, retirement accounts, rental properties, cash in the bank, all of that. And as an example, if you've saved $1 million outside of your business will need to cover the rest. Next, this takes us to step 4, which is determine how much you need to net from your business sale. So if we have $3.75 million as our target and $1 million is coming off from our current investments, that gives us $2.75 million, which is the amount we'll need to net from our business. That means we need at least $2.75 million in net proceeds when it's time to sell. And then the final step, step 5, is to factor in sale costs. So this is taxes, broker fees, legal fees. This is any money that could be held back from the buyer and is contingent on sales, or money could be held back in an escrow account for a year or two just in case any lawsuits come out of nowhere after the sale. And I understand these are difficult to predict. You won't get into the specifics on these numbers until you're actually in a deal after signing an LOI, which is a letter of instruction, and after going through the due diligence process. But just being aware that all of these factors exist will help you plan ahead in figuring out how much you actually need. Now, if your business is worth $3 million, but after taxes, broker fees, and legal costs, you only walk away with $2 million, well, you realize you're short, right? Remember, we need 2.75. And so what happens a lot of the time is there will be a gap between your current state, where we are at today with our current finances and our business value, and the amount of money we need to fund our financial future. And when this happens, we'll have two choices. We can increase the value of our business before selling, or we can save and invest more outside of the business in things that are not tied to the performance of our company. So that's 401ks, brokerage accounts, real estate, etc. And in most cases, it will require us to do a combination of both, because we can also lower our lifestyle expectations in retirement after we sell. But in my experience, many of us, including myself, we won't want to do that. So identifying this gap as soon as possible will give you more time to do what's necessary to close it and get yourself on track to transition and exit your business on your timeline and make it successful. Now, even if you love running your business, holding on past your freedom point adds risk to you and your financial future. And here's the main reason why. 50% of business exits are involuntary. That means 50% of owners are forced to exit, usually because of dramatic, unanticipated life events. And we call these the 5 Ds. So this is divorce, disagreement, disability, death, and distress. These unexpected events events force many owners to exit under less than ideal conditions. Business stress can wreck marriages, and if you divorce, your business value could get split. A partner or key employee can spark a disagreement, and conflicts can hurt business valuation. If something happens to you and you become disabled, you're not able to show up to work for a week or a month, will your business even survive without you? If you unexpectedly passed away without a plan, your family could lose millions in value. And distress on a business could be because of legal issues, economic downturns, and shifts in the marketplace. All of these can destroy years of hard work. So timing matters. The best exits happen on your terms, not because you're forced to sell. Once you hit your freedom point, you have three main exit paths. We can sell to a third party, which is the most straightforward approach. And this is when a competitor or a strategic alliance comes in and buys you out, and then you move on. There's also a minority recap where you sell part of the business, and this allows you to take some chips off the table and continue to stay involved. Or there's what's called an earnout where you sell but stay on as a consultant during the transition to make sure it goes smoothly. And honestly, this is one of the most popular options for small business owners. Many stay on as a consultant for a year or two and get paid by the buyer. Others stay on and join the board to continue to advise on the future direction of the company. And the overall point to understand here is an exit doesn't have to be you sell and you completely leave. You can slowly transition out over time and give up portions of control at your own pace, or you can sell and be done. It all depends on the type of buyer that comes along, but the only way to give yourself options is to plan for the exit planning process as soon as possible, to give yourself leverage on how you'd like to proceed. Each exit option has pros and cons, but the key is aligning your choice with your financial and lifestyle goals. So here's my challenge to you. Calculate your freedom point. If you want a personalized exit strategy and want to see if you're on track, go to beyondyourexitwm.com/free readiness assessment to learn more. And the link will also be in the description for you. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.